Going, boys and girls. Now today is going to be a very exciting day because we are going to be a part of a co-project in making a Tokay Gecko world's first combination morph. Exactly are we going to do that? Of course, as always, you'll have to stick around to find out. Stick around while we show off some absolutely amazing Tokay Gecko morphs, who's it going to, what's the project, and so much more. Let's get into it. Things first, let's talk about the who, because I want to give a huge shout out as always to this guy. Tokay Gecko co-project is going to be with M95 Genetics, or Logan. Logan has been an absolutely amazing guy. I remember years and years back when we first started talking, Logan had one pair of just some normal Tokays, and we were talking about taming tips, how to tame them down, things like that. Fast forward years later, the man has many more Tokay Geckos than I do, and he's doing absolutely amazing things. If you guys aren't up to date with the morph guide I have on my website when it comes to Tokay Gecko morphs, Logan was actually one of the people with a co-project that actually gave us our United States first captive born and bred Diablo Tokay Gecko. Right in here, I actually have one of the hets from Logan. This is going to be a 100% het female that is paired with my Diablo. Go ahead, take a little field trip in here, see how she's doing with the male. Usually they hide right here. So that is going to be the visual male Diablo, who always hates being seen as the female. She's not basking, which means she's probably over here. There she is. This is Logan's 100%. This is Logan's 100% het Diablo female that I bought. Absolutely amazing girl who is looking a little chunky. We might have some eggs going, which means we'll have some visual and 100% het Diablos ready for the 2025 season. I will be holding back most of them, but we'll have a few for sale, you know, one or two here that'll be up for grabs for you guys. Sorry for disturbing you. This co-project lined up absolutely perfectly for two big reasons. For one, Logan needed a male of this morph. All of my females are already paired, or I already have plans on doing so if it was the case where he needed a female, I wouldn't have one for him. Number two, it is a morph that I don't have big plans for at this moment in time. So stuff like the Diablo male, he's going to be set up with the het girl, that candy's going to be set up. I have a couple of plans for that candy male, and so on. I wouldn't want to give away any of those males because I already have projects in mind that I want to do in 2025. However, literally the one morph that I have that I don't really have plans for, and I'm just letting them chill and do their thing with a normal girl, that is the male he needed, which lined up oh so perfectly, making this the perfect project for us. What's going on in here? You trying to get it in, young man? Well, don't let me stop you. What, you guys camera shy all of a sudden? No, he's flicking the tail. He wants it. But does she want it? You should. I need babies. Dakota, exactly which male is that? Which morph are you setting aside and shipping out to create this world's first combination? I'll show you. I need a better setup for this because this is on the wrong side, which connects into that. And so I have to like tippy toe on over. Crocs on crocs, baby. Them on down. So you see the female is right there. That's just a normal gal. But we are looking for the big boy. Where you at? There he is. That is going to be this male right here, the reduced pattern. Absolutely amazing male. This was actually the first morph that I ever purchased about 4 years ago when I started working with tokens and getting serious about them, and now I've dropped like tens of thousands of dollars on Tokay Gecko morphs. This is the male we are doing. The problem is he's paired right now, so we actually have to separate him, cool him off for a couple of weeks, and then we can ship him out. But to do that, we'll need to get an enclosure ready. You getting snippy with me? You're trying to charge? We'll leave you alone, sir, but I'll be back for you. Eviction is coming. Brings us over to this side of the wall. Now, when it comes to cooling down my Tokay Geckos, say I'll utilize something like a 12x12x18 simply because of the fact is that it's a cool down period. It's only going to be for a couple of weeks before I repair, or in this case, ship out to Logan's. It's really not that big of a deal to use a smaller enclosure because it is temporary for, like I said, those couple of weeks. For thanks to Project Jungle and our Knoll expansion, we've gotten a lot of new little micro things or small dudes. I'm actually fresh out of 12x18. Everything is occupied at the moment, so we are going to play some musical chairs. And that is going to come with this grow out boy. This is going to be that oddball times granite pairing we did last year or the year before. I can't actually remember. This dude's in here. He is small enough to be able to fit comfortably in an 8x12 for, again, a couple of weeks to a few weeks while the male reduced pattern cools down. Once he's done and shipped out, then we'll remove the male back from an 8x12 to this 12x18. However, before we do that, I need to correct a mistake that I made in the last video that we've done, and that actually has to do with oddball. Just go on in, open her up, and that mistake was right here when I said oddball didn't have any eggs. Dakota, what are those, right? What? Stay. Dakota, stay. God. Dakota, what are these? Well, these are some fresh eggs. The one on the bottom does not look fertile from what I can tell, but the one on top I did candle and it did look fertile, which means we have some oddball babies. Oh my God. Came out of nowhere, brother. Protect the eggs when I missed. Protect. Dude, I hate this cork bark. This is horrendous. Okay, it's fine. It'll work. The fact that we actually got another clutch from Oddball with the morph that we use is going to line up absolutely perfectly if we can do this one thing. Pairing was actually the Paradox male that we had. That's the one that we had paired with Oddball for a little bit. Unfortunately, she was scruffing most of the food, so the male got a little skinny. We ended up separating him a few months later into a rehab enclosure to get him bulked up again, and then I'm not sure what we're pairing him with yet, but that's pretty much what's going on right now. So I didn't know if they copulate or not, but they ended up doing it, which means we have a clutch of eggs that is going to be 100% het Paradox, and then possible het for Oddball. It's going to be absolutely fantastic, or just okay. One of two things can happen. Here's the gist of it. Hey, young blood, where are you hiding? You in the pothos? Oh, I see a foot. You can't hide from me. Oh, you've gotten big. I know. Life is rough when you're a Tokay Gecko. Come along. Don't make me... Don't... Oh, come on. Come on. You're fine. Alright, fine. We'll do the hold. I wanted to do this the nice way, but you left me no choice. I know. I'm awful. I'm the worst, I know. Oh, you're so angry. This must have been last year, because he's a small little being. Or no, wait, I can't fucking remember. I'll have to look at my notes. If those eggs hatch, this is going to lead to one of two things. An absolutely incredible thing that'll line us up perfectly, or just an alright thing. It has everything to do... And that is everything... And that is everything to do with this male right here. Now, of course, this male still has some growing to do. He's only in the juvenile to subadult, so I'd put him at like a subadult. He's getting some weight on him. Once this male grows up, we will be line breeding him back to Oddball to hopefully prove out that she is a recessive morph. If that happens, if Oddball gets the job done, they reciprocate, they copulate, eggs hatch, eggs lay, and then hatch, then we get visual Oddball clutches. Visual Oddball babies, that sets us up absolutely fantastic, because then we are already ahead of track having 100% het Paradox, het Oddball babies. If she does prove out, then that means those possible het Oddballs will be 100% het Oddballs, which would be absolutely fantastic. That means in the next generation, we will already be prepared and be able to create a world. We'll create a world's first morph, and then the next generation will create a world's first combination with that world's first morph, or United States morph for now. I don't know what they're doing in Indo. That would be so freaking cool, man. It would be absolutely incredible. But of course, we still have some steps to take. Number one is getting this guy fed a little more. Then he has to get good with Oddball. They have to make babies. Those babies have to hatch. The babies that are already in, that are the double hets, potential double hets, will have to hatch. There's a lot of moving steps, but it is one thing that I'm really excited for, playing that long game of potentially getting all those really cool things that I just talked about. Alrighty, I rambled enough about genetics. Let's get this dude in the little 8x12, and then we'll go ahead and get the reduced pattern in here to cool off. Alrighty, we got him all set up in the 8x12. Once again, temporary, a couple of weeks, then he'll be back in that 12x12x18, so not much of a problem. We have him right next to this absolutely fantastic morph Tokay Gecko that we hatched out a little bit ago that I don't think I've talked about on the channel yet, but you know where I have talked about it? That side, of course, is going to be patreon.com. Over on our Patreon channel, you guys get a bunch of behind the scenes stuff, which includes when morphs hatch out, and I don't talk about them on the YouTube channel, but I definitely show them off on that page. A bunch of different tiers for a bunch of different folks. If you guys want to check out some of the amazing morphs we are going to be hatching out this year, and you want to be first on the list to grab them, Patreon's the place where I sell like 90% of the geckos, so you definitely want to get on there so you don't miss your chance at getting some absolutely fantastic Tokay Gecko morphs. Great way to support your boy and everything we do over here, the nice big enclosures, the pothos and all of them, because pothos is like now $40. What is happening with the world? We're tariffing pothos now? Like, where's this stuff coming from? It used to be like 12 bucks, $40? Boy out, join the Patreon today. I absolutely appreciate it. All right, that's enough. Let's get back into the video. All right, brother, I hope you said your goodbyes because eviction time is now. Come on over here. Oh my God, oh my God. Jesus Christ. Woo! Logan can't say I didn't work for this co-project. Oh my God, you are strong. You are a beefcake these days. Yeah. Chomp, chomp, chomp. And here he is, the reduced pattern male, an absolute unit of a gecko. Oh. Don't flinch around on me. There you go. Okay. I know, life's hard. Life's so hard. Look how chunky this male is. If you guys were on my live stream, this is the male I showed off because of how big he gotten, and then he literally deep-throated my index finger and bit me 4 times. Unit of a male. So this is the guy we'll be setting off with Logan, and he is going to be creating the world's first combo. Technically, it won't be a visual right off the back, while reduced pattern is going to be a co-dominant trait or incomplete dominant trait. The one he is pairing it to is a recessive trait, which means we'll have visuals and 100% hets available. We'll either have 100% het for that visual morph or visual reduced pattern and then 100% het, basically. See, they're fine once you start working with them a little bit, like... No. Good luck, Logan. Fucking unit of a gecko. Absolutely fantastic. Now, of course, over here, we got our fire cooking as well, trying to create some world's first Tokay morph combinations. The one I'm most excited about is going to be the platinum to candy dot morph combination. This one's going to be a little bit more tricky since I didn't hatch out a visual platinum. We just have the 100% het gal to work with. Luckily, the heterozygous form, in some cases, the most cases, it seems, they do have a visual tell, unlike other mutations in the Tokay game. Their colors are going to be a lot brighter. You're going to get more of a yellow spotted gecko versus the more like orange to red. It's not always how it works, but it is a little bit of a tell to show if that animal did get the heterozygous form of the platinum gene or if it didn't. Not a sure way, but it'll give me a little bit of an extra edge to be like, I'm definitely going to keep this one back to try to pair up to create that double combination. Well, also not a world's or United States first, whatever you want to call it over here. We do have a couple of also cool projects. That's going to be Green Galaxy to the possible het of Green Galaxy, trying to figure out if we can make visuals out of just a male and a female that was paired with a Green Galaxy. It'll either work out, we'll get some funky stuff, or it'll be normal stuff, and I'll probably sell the Green Galaxy male because he doesn't really make anything. It's just like a cool, funky pattern. So not, but still a really cool thing I'm going to be doing is once we get some eggs going from that platinum girl, we'll be removing her, and then we'll be doing a Candy.2 Paradox. It's already been done over here, but I think they look really cool, and I absolutely love the Candy Dot morph, and I definitely want to have some combinations going with it. I got it, boys and girls, some very exciting stuff. Now, if that wasn't enough Tokay Gecko content for you, I highly recommend this playlist with like 100 videos, or maybe you want to check out this video right here about the morph guide. As always, thank you so much for taking the time in your day to follow us over here at Dakota Blue Exotics. I will see you guys next time, but until then, this has never happened before. Goodbye.